very important parameter, the construction loads must be tested, because it is quite often that during construction we come across the most severe loading. So construction loads, and if the construction loads are not tested for, it is possible that we might have problems. And like in the case of launching, because we have a launching girder, which is quite a heavy one, and let's say if you are talking of a segmental bridge construction with a launching girder, so the launching girder weights, the weight of the segment, all this has to be checked so that the structure remains safe. This is the absolute, the topmost, and it is often left out, and it can have serious consequences. Then there are earthquake loads, there are floods, and it's not only the loadings that matter, even the return period. Like for important structures, the return period is 1 in 100. So if it is an earthquake, let's say it's a nuclear power plant, the return period could be 1 in 100 years. So all those must be listed in the design quality assurance plan. Then a very important thing which the contractor and the supervision consultant, they have to be aware of, that after doing all the designs, and nowadays the tendency is to have a utilization factor as close as possible to the limit. So this is to economize the designs and finally, not the materials and the cost. But during this process, one must not lose sight of the fact that the structure must be constructible. So it has to be ensured that the timelines or the time cycles that are considered in the program, they are achievable. Apart from this, the contractor has to specify the softwares that he is going to use and whether the software has been tested or any mathematical modeling has to be carried out. So all these are the factors that must be there in the design quality assurance plan. Manufacturing quality plan. Now this plan is prepared by the vendors. Now in this plan also must specify the personnel that are going to supervise the manufacturing activity. It must have their procurement plan. Who are the vendors, whether they have the ISO certifications and all. So all this must come into the plan. One very important aspect is the traceability of the materials. Let's say if we talk of, expansion joints. Now expansion joints are requiring, the rolled sections. It could be angles, it could be channels, and there could be some fabrication which is done within the workshop or factory or the expansion joint manufacturer. Now this manufacturer is not going to produce the basic rolled sections. He is going to outsource it. Now he has to ensure that the project specifications are shared with his vendors, sub-vendors, so that they are maintaining the required documentation. The material should be traceable. Like one has to be sure that this angle or a mild steel channel that is being procured, where it is coming from, what is the heat, whether there are any testing done for the heat. So it is important that the material is traceable. In case of a failure, then you can track it backwards and see identify where the problem lies. And inspection and testing activities of the incoming material. So that, as I mentioned earlier, these materials must be under hold till it is ensured that they conform to the quality requirement and quality parameters. Now, apart from all this, the supervision consultant also has to make his own quality assurance plan. Now, what are the components and requirements? The first document that the supervision consultant has to make is his construction supervision manual. Now, in this, he defines. Now, normally there are key staff and there are field staff in the consultant setup. So this construction supervision manual must define the authority levels and what are the jobs that are assigned to each of the key staff and as well as the field staff. It also should define the authority levels. Now, inspections are to be carried out by the field staff. So they must be assigned a certain authority level, and it must be ensured that the works which are certified by the field staff are also cross-checked or verified by the key staff. It could be, in terms of a percentage check or a full 100% check, as the supervision consultant can define. There is QA manual.